let's see, it's 3 o'clock, Tuesday, September 10th. I am in Forest Falls. I'll let you see video coming down. The fire was blowing up over here behind Morton Peak when I came up about an hour ago. I'm going back down. I got to go back to the house. And, what was that? There's something laying back there. That looked metal. I hope that ain't my antenna. Kind of looked like an antenna or an umbrella piece. My antenna should be good. I checked it when I haven't been in the trees. I've got a kind of a tall scanner antenna I put up. It helps on the reception. And got the scanner back on. I think I got the volume turned down. So the scanner should be chattering here. Yeah, it's turned up. And I saw the acreage went up about, I think it was 27,000 acres now. It's they backfired by running springs last night. Put down Phosphatic along Highway 18 on the north side. They're trying to keep that from getting over Highway 18. That's the northwest flank. Trying to keep it from getting over there. Getting in, once it jumps 18, it'll be in Lake Arrowhead. Right there, like Sky Forest, Rim of the World, Heaps Peak. And this morning when I came up, about lunchtime, there must have been 4 or 5 air attack over here. They're worried about Big Bear now. It's burning northeast, kind of curving around Loch Levin, kind of aiming for Seven Oaks. And that burn, there's no burn scar down there. The El Dorado fire didn't get that far, so it's got fuel. There we go. On the way to Big Bear. Somebody was saying Big Bear was a voluntary evacuation. They were talking going mandatory because if it keeps burning that way, they'll have to get people out of there and start doing preparing to defend the structures up there. They want to get in usually a day or two before, and they cut dozer line, and they'll refresh the dozer lines, and they'll start clearing out brush around homes and away from the road so they can make they like to use the highways and even roads as a barrier, and they'll clear out the brush 10 yards on each side to try and help defend it on the road. Here's the bridge. This is 5,000 feet up by the picnic area, the big falls up there, the trail. That's 6,000 feet. There's a little bit of water in the creek. That's Mill Creek. You can jump over it. Where, like in the spring, that was roaring. You could have taken a kayak down it. It was like 20 feet wide. Actually, we had the woman and the 2 kids. There was 2 kids drowned up here, younger, like 5-year-old, 7-year-old. The mom they were playing in the creek down here, and I guess one of the kids slipped. The mom went looking for him, left the other kid there, and he probably went looking for mom, and he slipped and went in. And they found him about 75 yards down below the picnic area there, Thurman Flats. Terrible tragedy. I mean, I almost drowned up here when I was in the service. We were on the inner tubes. We had a couple beers in same area. I got knocked off a tube. So you don't realize how strong that water is. Luckily, I was able to. I didn't get knocked out. I didn't have a helmet, but I was so beat up. But somebody finally stuck a branch out and kind of caught me, kind of snagged me. I couldn't even keep my head up above water hardly. I was so beat up. And and they pulled me like into a calmer place of the water. And I couldn't get up. They had to drag me up like a fish. And I laid there. I had lumps all over me. How you guys doing? Oh, we better get out of the way. Thank you, guys. That's they're MPs from Ontario, National Guard. They came up last night. They were down here at Kilcare Road. Then they came up in town, Valley of the Falls, and they put up razor wire, concertina wire, and the locals kind of freaked out on that. So they made a phone call and talked to probably a general maybe or a colonel up in the ranks in the Army, and they took down the concertina wire. That's a bad image. That's a bad visual. I mean, there's people with PTSD that's gonna not be good for them. But they now they just got a checkpoint, like kind of like CHP. You just roll up to the vehicles, and it's probably the first time for them maybe doing crowd control. You know, MP patrolling fire zones. You see the black, see that header to the right? That header to the right, that black, you'll see it better when we get around the corner. That is what's the problem for Big Bear. It's burning northeast. It's swung in behind Lock 11. See that header right there? Actually, it's really calmed down. Wow, they've really knocked that down. When I came up, that was blowing up into a big, what they call pyrocumulus cloud, you know, the big towering white cloud where it makes its own weather. That's no longer there. When I came up, there was a bunch of helicopters working this. There was a couple Blackhawks, a Sky Crane. Yeah, they've really, that's looking a hell of a lot better. But it's also to my right. It's back up in here, the drainage to my right to my 3 o'clock. Wow. Morton Peak made it. You can probably see Morton Peak. That left peak back, somebody posted and said it burned down yesterday, which everybody that was there said, no. I was there at 7 o'clock last night, and I said, no, it did not burn down. There was a picture with flames in the background. Wow, they're really clearing out the brush down here. They thought it was going to jump right here. One of the figures of the fire was making a run this way. Yeah, they're clearing out. But this is where they were last night. They got National Guard everywhere.
Division uniform.
So yesterday they didn't have much air support in the afternoon. Today they do, and it's really made a difference. At least right here. Morton Peak was burning all around the lookout tower. I don't see any active flame on this side. Yesterday it was about a third of the way down the ridge. But down here on the corner here, it was about half mile, quarter mile from the highway. We thought it was going to jump here too, or come down, burn down to the highway. They had brush engines and strike teams strung out all down here. There must have been 20, 30 engines in here. That's Thurman Flats, the picnic area. They were in there and they were down here. The road to Morton Peak is down here, the lookout tower. And they were There's still a few here. Here's the road that goes up to Morton Peak, Thomas Hunting Grounds. You keep going toward Angeles Oaks. There was engines all over in here. This looks like dozers. Yeah, those are low boys. Yeah, they got dozers up there cutting line. There's four low boys. They put a dozer, God, that was a couple nights ago. This is Ukaipa Ridge on the left. Oh, there goes a helicopter. That looked like a sky crane. He's dipping over here. There's a pond up here on Ukaipa Ridge. Edison's got a pond up here. That's where he's dipping from. They're kind of dipping over the top of Morton Peak on the backside over here above Mentone. Having the air attack really helps, especially those big heavy lift CH-47s and the sky cranes. They could carry more water. There's two Blackhawks. They were using buckets. The other guys are. That we can where that road where the dozer line crosses for 40 their job. I'm not sure that smoke there. We got a big fire, airport fire down by Santiago Peak, Orange County. That was putting up a big plume last night when I went home. That may be from, yeah, that looks like that's coming out of Orange County there. There's one back down at Camp Pendleton. There's one LA County, East Fork, San Gabriel River, what they call the Bridge to Nowhere. That's another big fire. That's the problem. There's 4 big fires in SoCal right now that I know of. There may be more already. But it's sucking away air attack and bodies from up here. But it seems like they got more air attack over here.
On that truck after we're done.
101 comes 98 and 103 is going to check on the 1126 when he is done.
Here's the checkpoint at the bottom. I'm down at the ranger station. Where the CHP's got a checkpoint here. They are not letting residents up. You can come down, but once you go down, that's pretty much, you can't get back up. Caltrans has got their heavy equipment up here from their yard. They got a yard up in Angeles Oaks. They evacuated their stuff down here so that it wouldn't burn. And this gets so dangerous. These people, some people don't even get off the road, or they walk in the road. Yeah, be careful if you come up here, because here in Corner, yesterday and today, the Corner's been busy. Usually it's for a dead body, a DB they call it. There's some crew buses. Trying to see Camarillo. I couldn't see see off to the right, see that big white header over there? That's Bridgefire. It's putting up a big monster. You know what this may be from, the line fire? I'm trying to get an idea. Maybe the wind's blowing the other way today. It seems like it's coming from over there by Running Springs. Yeah, this could be from because we're going to get a weather change. The low front's moving in. We're going to get cooler temps. It's actually cooler today. It's about 93, 95, where it's been 105, 110. But the low is going to bring erratic winds, more wind, and be erratic. So it's kind of a trade-off. You get cooler temps, higher humidity, no more lightning strikes. I don't think this is bringing any lightning thunderstorms. That was the other problem with those storms. For like 3 days. For like 3 days, we had afternoon thunderstorms and lightning strikes, and they would some of the lightning strikes would cause a fire, and they would have to divert air attack and a couple hand crews to go put it out. Onyx Peak was one yesterday. I don't believe this cold front is going to bring the thunderstorms. I'm going to set it up down here. That is pretty much. Let's see when we get down here. I'm going to see if you can see the. I don't know if you can see. We get down here when it opens up here. If you can see that header coming up. If you look over there, that's the bridge fire. Eastern LA County, East Fork, Glendora Ridge Road, if you know that area. East Fork at San Gabriel River. It goes over into Mount Baldy.
The overhead, we got technical today.
That looks like it's chewing up a lot of timber over there. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you.